The hardest thing to learn in the life is the emotional intelligence. I've never met anybody in my life that has good emotional intelligence, be it my friends, be it my family, or be it anybody that I've ever met. Almost everybody lacks it. And we lose a lot because of that. We lose a lot in life, especially, the younger generation in their 20s. And the relationships, they don't work out because of lack of emotional intelligence. It's like if you texted somebody and your partner does not reply you back for like a couple hours, 3 hours, and suddenly you're making all that stuff up. It's like I've texted somebody and then she's not answering me back. It's been 2 hours and I'll be like, oh, probably she's avoiding me. She's avoiding me deliberately, or she's talking to somebody else. Or, she just doesn't give a damn about me. She's cheating on me. I'm not a priority. It might be the reality, but most of the time that is not the reality. I'm just making this stuff up. I don't know what is the problem, like why I haven't, received the answer. It's just I'm making this stuff up because I don't know how to handle my emotions. I don't know how to handle myself when there was all the emotional flood coming in. It could be that she's just busy, she couldn't answer, or her phone died. Or it's just that she's not in the mood of talking to anybody, including me. She has a life, apart from the romantic relationship. And then she also struggles with her emotions. She has work-life stress, or she studies that stress. She's got like some family issues going on and she just needs some time alone. And that's why she just didn't touch the phone. Or she probably read the text and then she got busy into something, didn't get the time to reply back. And it could go both ways, men and the women. It could go both ways. We all have faced these kind of situations. But because of our bad emotional intelligence, we ruin these things. It's like, then I will send the follow-up message that, who do you think you are? You're deliberately avoiding me. You don't give a damn about me. If you don't want to talk, just say so. But don't try to avoid me. Like, then she's gonna read that, what? Dude is desperate. And we end up ruining the beautiful things because of the lack of emotional intelligence. I've seen a lot of the good marriages that fail because of, the bad emotional intelligence. The beautiful marriages, like a couple have been married for 10 years, 12 years. And, it's getting toxic because both of them have short temper, or both of them, they doubt each other. They can't handle their emotions. So it ends up in the arguments and then probably physical violence and leads to the divorce. I think if we learn how to manage ourselves during that kind of emotions, I think we can make our lives way better. And it's not just the relationships, almost everything, the way your life is gonna be, the way your everything is gonna be is upon it depends upon how you handle your emotions, how you handle yourself when you have all that emotions rushing in. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Back in the time, I had applied in one of these, companies, the media networking companies, for a job. And I had an interview. It was a good interview. And normally, when you go for an interview, they will answer you back probably within 2-3 days if they want to go further with you. It could take a week, in the worst case scenario, 2 weeks, but not later than that, no longer than that. And I didn't receive any answer from that company, for 3 weeks. And I started making all that stuff up. That probably, they've already moved on. They have found a better candidate than me. I was not worth it. I rejected myself. The company I didn't even know that the company had rejected me or not, but I was rejecting myself that they have gone with somebody else, that they don't need me. That's why they haven't, rolled me back. But, after the end of the 4th week, I guess, the beginning of the 5th week, I got their email. They called me for the further talks. They said that they wanted to go ahead with me. When I went there, I found out that their facility got flooded. And there was that they had to shut down the facility for like 3 or 4 weeks, I guess. That's why it took so long for them to reply back, because everybody was like working from their homes. They were working remotely, and the facility, there was some renovation going on because of the flooding. Not in a million years I would have thought that I'm not receiving their, answer because their facility has been flooded. It's just that I started making all this stuff up that probably I'm not good enough. I needed that job, and I wanted that job. It was a good job. So it's just like, I didn't know that this is the case, but then I started making stuff up. All the kind of, the doubts on me, the lack of self-confidence, the lack of emotional intelligence. And that happens to everybody, I'm sure. You have faced these kind of situations like probably multiple times in life. And I guess and a lot of the people, they say that, you should learn how to handle the emotions, how to, control your emotions. You cannot control your emotions. The humans are not the creators of the emotions. And if we are not the creators of the emotions, we cannot control our emotions. What we can do is that we can manage ourselves when the flood of emotions is trying to sweep us away. It's like when you get emotional, if you get angry, you are gonna get angry. It could be that to some extent you're able to control your anger, but it's about what you do, how you manage yourself once you're angry. You get abusive? Do you insult people? Or do you physically abuse people? Do you harm yourself? Or do you do something else that later on you have to regret? How about you just step away? How about you just stay quiet? And then let your anger out in private. And don't try to, spit it out right in front of everybody out there. Or do something that you have to regret later on. We can't control the emotions. We can manage ourselves, what we do. Same with when we're emotionally vulnerable in front of our, partners. We sometimes just go local on them that you don't give a damn about me. You can leave me if you want to leave, and then later on we regret. And sometimes the way we think the reality is, it's not that way. We just make it overcomplicated. I think if we master the art of managing ourselves, if we master the art of learning to control ourselves, that how to build a good emotional intelligence, the life is going to be way easier. The easier you can ever think of.